Hey folks, listen, career engineer here. I'm just here. I'm doing a quick, I was going to say Periscope, but that's not what I'm doing, but a really quick YouTube live. I had some of you just ask me over like with tweets and everything about the difference between YouTube live and Periscope. And many of you knew that I haven't YouTube live in God knows like a very long time because of the ambiance of the newness of Periscope. I've kind of switched over to that world, and then, of course, many of you know that Blab is also around, and folks are checking that out too. So I said I would just share, do a quick YouTube live. I didn't promote or anything because I rarely promote or anything when I'm doing Periscope to see what the viewership or the reach and all that kind of good stuff is going on. So that's basically what I'm doing. So, and again, to share like what's different. I mean, as you can tell, engagement is a little bit difficult. What I'm doing right now, I'm trying to go to I'm going to go to my YouTube page on my phone, right? Got my phone right here to see if I can see what you guys are seeing. Whereas on Periscope, even though of course we're broadcasting, our phone is our camera and we're doing it like this, we've got that immediate engagement. And of course on YouTube Live, yeah, I could invite other people by Google Hangouts to be on my screen and have 8 or 9 people up here and all that kind of good stuff, which is great. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, that's pretty good. But on the same token, it's just a little different, just a little different, you know what I'm saying? And I used to always do stuff here. So, and I know on YouTube Live, you guys could be sending me maybe comments on my YouTube page, or you could be saying something, but unless I have another way of tracking the comments, because I don't really like the comment tracker um, way here. I mean, there's ways of working through that, but I really don't like it. I'm just keeping it real. I just really don't like the comment tracker. But so what I'm going to do, let me see. I'm trying to look at what you're looking at, right? So I'm trying to go, I think I'm in the wrong, I'm not sure where I'm at here on YouTube. But, it's hard for me to see the engagement. So yes, YouTube Live, I'm live with you. You can see me, I can see you. I could bring other people in here and all that kind of good stuff. But with Periscope, I'm live. You can see me. I can't see you, but I can still feel and engage with you because of your live comments. To me, the promotability is a lot easier. No, we can't do it directly from the desktop. I mean, which would probably be kind of cool, but I think though that might really change the feel of Periscope, right? All my people on Google Plus was notified that yes, I'm doing a YouTube Live. And things of that nature. But comparison to Periscope, of course, the Twitter love is great. I think iOS people can do a Facebook ping to let people know you're doing stuff, you're doing some things, and things of that nature. Like I'm on my phone actually. I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to see what's going on, and it's funny I can't see what I'm.
Self-employed. You're
in fact,
keeping track of the miles you drive, so you can write them off on your taxes.
Actually,
pen and paper or some
okay,
other
what's
method
up
to
with
track
that?
the
I can't
miles.
skip the ad. So I'm over here, like with you guys. Like I'm over here looking at what else you're looking at. So I'm trying to actually flip over. But anyway, not much to share. I mean, this, YouTube I think does have, I mean, YouTube is never, ever. It's not going away. My God, it's YouTube. But I mean, how you repurpose your Periscopes, to stick them up here. Folks are doing that, and some folks swear by it. Others say, nah. It just depends maybe on how you use it. Yes, YouTube is it's a search engine. Google is a search engine. But but you've got to have the power behind your brand. Like for example, if you're on YouTube and you put in the name Alex Khan, he's going to come up right away because he has so many followers. But if you're like Susie Q and you just started because you've just been periscoping for a month, you got to build. It takes a while to build your brand. So all I can say to you right now is that if you, I can't find myself to watch myself to see the difference, but YouTube, Periscope, live. I mean, Periscope is live. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling Periscope. But like I said, I am live with you right now. You can ask me stuff. I just can't really see your comment, which I've been spoiled by, Periscope to see your comments. I really have. I've been spoiled by this app to, see the comments and see the engagement and see what's all going on and things of that nature. On here, it's just really whenever I do create a broadcast, there's so much immediate notification, not a whole lot of work there. But I'm going to upload one of my Periscope broadcasts I did this morning at 10 o'clock. I'll probably do a little bit of editing just to make it, put some music behind it, make a little bit of a couple of slides and transitions to make it a little sexy. and stick it up here, and it very well may work. But what I'm missing right now that I can't see, even if you're, that I can't see from this screen. I mean, I'm using Hangout Toolbox, as an app here on Live, Google Live, but I can't see your comments. I'd have to do some other things, because even if I go to comment tracker, I don't see anything. If I say add source, if I put my YouTube, I'm not able to see, like, if you're asking me a question or anything like that. Can't tell. I can't really tell. So I missed that from. I like that. I like that about Periscope. So anyway, YouTube Live, very effective. If you're going to bring other people from your Google Hangout so you can have folk on the screen, very effective. They've got to have a Google Plus account and stuff to do that. Yes, you can email them. Yeah, you can use the phone, but a little bit more complicated. Periscope, what makes it such a ease of use, at least to me, is simple. I go to the app, right? I go to the app. I simply hit this button, I mean, like, I could, I should do, I hit this button and I push, I decide, my little location. And if I decide to do that, which I'm not going to do, of course, right now, but, not now. And I make my title and I go with God and I start broadcasting, and I can see all your commentary in there. So, I don't know, guys. Maybe something wrong with it, but I'm very much into scoping. So anyway, but I do, wow, see, somebody else. Okay, so for example, who's this guy? Is he doing something live? Oh, he was a broadcaster. Okay, never mind. But let's just see, just to show y'all, for those of you who are not really familiar, I know everybody pretty much is. I don't know what's hot going on in Periscope right now. I tell you what, let me use the map function and just find something that I want to enjoy. And that's really something that I really love about. Of course, I told you map point 2.0 is very precise. They do it like this, right? So y'all can see, I guess, it's very, very, like, I can literally, I'm going to stick right here. In fact, I'm going to literally, I'm going to show y'all, I'm going to literally see what's happening in my state, like somewhere around here. Oh, well, people got some silly scopes. I mean, I'm just looking at some of the titles of some of these scopes, but, okay, ground funding and marketing. I don't know. There's so many I could, like, get into, I could just pop that and be a part of it and be a part of the conversation. So I do, miss some of that. I guess, I'll do something that's featured. That's really easy. So I guess there's something going on. Oh, no, it's a replay. Sorry, can't find anything live that's interesting, guys. Let's see. Nothing really live, but all these are live right now, and I can just get into them and enjoy the conversations with them. And I can be, just talking with them. I kind of like that better than the YouTube. I'm talking to you. I don't know if you're talking to me, and that type of thing. So, like I said, YouTube Live is great. I do it all the time. I used to do it every Thursday, but the Periscope world has, made it easier. But I am going to upload one of my Periscopes today on YouTube. And you guys, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you'll get a notification that I did that. And you can look at it for more lifetime shelf life. And I think that's about it. And I would love to say any questions or comments, but you'd have to tweet me because I can't read your comments. Or, I mean, again, even though there's probably ways to do it, I really don't want to go through all of that. That's the whole problem. I really don't want to go. Actually, I can, that's really not true. I can probably look at your comments on the phone, right? Oh, okay, Michelle. So there you go. Michelle's sending me a comment. She says, I'm watching you, but comments are disabled. Now that's really interesting because I never set it up that way and I can't go into YouTube and fix it. But thank you, Michelle. Duh. I can watch the comments. The comments are disabled. So by using my phone as a backup, I can see comments from you guys sharing it on Facebook. But that's interesting because it shouldn't be disabled. How interesting. I never have my comments disabled. Go figure. Go figure. So anyway, again, but I could bring someone in here up to 9 or 10 people to do things. I can do stuff privately here, which is pretty gosh darn cool. In fact, my trainings, when I've done some online training, I'll probably definitely still use this format because I can talk to you and I can do that. Now, here's a couple things. Let's see if it's going to work, though. I'm going to try and do it. Let me see if it's going to work because I'd hate to do something that doesn't work. But let's see if because screen share sometimes works and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I'm going to do this. And one thing I think, as long as it works, let's see if it still works. So this is kind of cool. All right. I am screen sharing. You can see what's on my screen. All right. Like you can see that I have my network page, that my membership is on my screen, and you can see that. And you can't do that, obviously. I mean, with Periscope, we're doing flip camera, and all that kind of stuff, you know, and things of that nature. But you can see my, you know, whatever's on my screen, which is, you guys can see, I got tons of windows on my screen. But you can do that on YouTube, and that's great. YouTube Live, if you're doing something, you can go back and forth, and that's great. So I think for training opportunities or things of that nature, I'm going to stop screen sharing, obviously. I'm going to come on back. So, you know, there's that's great. So I can definitely, for me, since I can sense, well, I mean, I know there's opportunities, you know, for maybe your training, maybe you're more sit down if you're not doing WebEx and things of that nature. Okay. Michelle, but again, thank you for your comment. But yeah, I got to look at your Facebook to see what you're saying to me, or anyone else if you're saying something on it. But, you know, Google Plus is all you need for it. You know, if you got a Google Plus account, you got to have that in order to do Hangouts Live, what they used to call it, but to do YouTube Live, if your YouTube account, and most of them should be enabled for this, is able to do live streaming. There used to be this little process made you feel important that you are approved or enabled for live streaming. I think everybody should be able to live stream now, but you literally just do it right. I do it right from my YouTube channel. I don't, you know, I don't go. I mean, I go right from my YouTube, and then it kind of directs you to Google Hangouts, and that's really the only reason I've been on Google Plus, was so I could live stream. So, I mean, the screen sharing, there's a bunch of other things you can do. There's certain apps that work with it. So if you're talking to people and you have another method for them to reach out to you with questions, unless you able your comments, which I have no idea why my comments are disabled. So that's a problem with me. But even still, Michelle, I can't see them in this window. That's the problem. That the broadcast window where I'm looking, I can't see what you see. I used to have someone actually look at the outside of the regular live streaming and kind of share with me who was asking me a question and things of that nature. So if there was a way to see the chat, what you guys are asking me, like right here, that would have been really sweet. So I'm missing that part. But I've always had my handy dandy, you know, this thing here to be able to see what's going on. So that's all I wanted to share, this impromptu. This will tell me how many people watched, maybe. I don't, well, you know, not really. I mean, I can see I have like Uno viewer, I think. You don't know if someone, because you got people, wallflowers, just watching you. So for me, for certain, I guess at the end of the day, what's my final answer is it depends, right? For depending on what you want to use live streaming for, I think every app has its own culture, its own its best practices, its niche. And I think right now, for those of us who train, like, will I use my YouTube live? Sure, I will. But will I use it maybe for training? Because I can have private YouTube, I can do screen sharing. I can invite someone up here. Let's say if I want to interview someone or have a conversation like that, and I'd have to promote the heck out of it to get more visibility. Whereas Periscope, man, it doesn't take a whole lot to get visibility. I mean, it really doesn't. Visibility is immediate. And for me, I see Periscope as being like a jumping board or a jump ground to you know, other populating your other sites. But you got to have a strategy, not a plan, but a strategy for it, and for all of that. And that's, I think, definitely what we're going to be bringing product to, services to, making sure that that your strategy is synced with your platforms. And here's the part we all miss: also synced with you, right? With you, because what I do doesn't mean it's going to work for what you do, and vice versa. So it's not going away. Don't cancel your YouTubes and all that mess. There's a way for it. I am gonna do a beta test because I love, you guys know how much I love testing stuff. So when I upload the 10 o'clock Periscope I did this morning to YouTube, I'm gonna do some to see what the reach is, what the commentary, what what comes from it, as composed to me just being raw on Periscope with it, and the reach and the engagement and the conversion. You know what I'm saying? Conversion in terms of, have I received a client on Periscope? Absolutely. I've had clients find me on Periscope, people who I didn't know, and that's wonderful. The other engagement, I'm very much conversion I'm interested in, is engagement. People that we're meeting, that we're engaged with, they're asking me questions, I'm asking them questions. They're multiplying, they're multiplying our message. I'm supporting their posts and their things. So that's really been phenomenal on Periscope. Okay, so since I can't answer only way I can answer a question is if I look in the group, and I think the group was the only place. Was that the only place? That may have been the only place that may have been the only place I even shared that I was doing this, which is really crazy, but it shows you something. Got it. I can type in the chat, but you can't see it. Well, then what the ham sandwich? Really? Michelle, you can type in the chat, but I can't see it. Well, that's wonderful. So, like I said, when you're in the broadcast room of YouTube Live, I have a nice little, I got columns over here on the side where I can chat. Like, I mean, if I wanted to chat with people watching me, like for example, not you, unfortunately, but like if I could, what is it? Let me see. I do this. I don't think you can see what I'm doing. Like this is if I had people in here with me, we can chat amongst ourselves while we're broadcasting, which is a whole other thing. So why in the world you can chat, which I thought you should be able to say something. Why I can't see it is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Come on, Google developers. Let's particularly with Periscope being here, you would think inside your broadcast green room, you can see whatever folks are putting on your YouTube channel. It's just common sense. God, it's common sense. But I can't see it. So that doesn't help any at all unless you have, boom, this. So Michelle, since you're watching me, baby girl, young girl, fit to something looking like a 19-year-old. Let me know if you have any questions. Let's see, live in 1 minute. I think I also went to some other group and said that. No, I did. I only did Periscope. So yeah, my that's my what do you call it, story, and I'm sticking with it. So when I do have what do you call it, my trainings, most definitely they'll probably be done here because this can be a private thing, and only the people who register can get the link, and then only the people who see me talking can do that. So we're most likely will continue to use this for that. So that's a great application, and the screen share, you can't miss the screen share. That's an amazing, that part I really love, the screen share. All right, well, that's all I think I had to share. I don't think I could think of anything else, but if I had to score it, who wins this battle, I would have to say Periscope. Only for the immediate, the visibility and the immediate community building is really substantial for community building. And, I mean, you make an audience, you have a show. I mean, the whole Apple television thing going on and the ability to, and now sponsors, people the things you're listening to or the food you're drinking. Like if I can get my act together and every time I have my Dunkin' Donuts, which I'm not supposed to have, but if I did have the Dunkin' Donuts coffee or something, and I'm including them in their Twitter and my title, and then you guys are tweeting and retweeting that, Dunkin' Donuts recognizes that she's got some brand appeal. And when I say sponsor me, that maybe something can come from it, right? So anyway, I'm live with you. This is not tape, and I retwisted my hair last night, so I've got my husband's hat on because it's raining in Virginia Beach. So anyway, that's all I have to say. I'll see you, Michelle, if you have any other questions, or I'm gonna pop here back in the group to see. I have folks who, if you are wondering what group is she talking about, I have a private group on Facebook just for our premium network members. So Michelle is one of our premium exclusive network members, and I'm able to look at her comments because I shared it in the group as a beta test, which I love to do that for our group. And we can share things. For those who are not sure who the heck I am or what I'm doing, I'm your career engineer. Follow me on Periscope at career engineer. Follow me on Twitter at career engineer. And just showing the difference because I had when I get like 4 or 5 people ask me the same question, and I usually just go ahead and just make a video or something about it. It's a little easier. Let's see, and I can look here. Audra says I'm watching too. So hey Audra, there you go, YouTube Live, very good. So you and Michelle, the reason I know you guys are engaged, I have to do a second step, only because, like as she said, she can type on the YouTube page, but I can't see it. That's something that they missed. And I can tell I have 2 viewers, whereas my last Periscope, let's see, in fact, proof is in the pudding. I'll show you the stats. Again, I don't really promote the Periscope now. I don't really have to, but which is a blessing. I mean, those who will watch will. I mean, right now, currently on Periscope, we're rolling at about 5,700,000 hearts, which is pretty cool. 751 followers. I blocked 34 people, and I have 163 broadcasts. That's really wild. Some of those things are little ones. Let's see. And my last broadcast, and I see Michelle just asked a question. Let me go back and look. My last broadcast that Audra got, some buzz. We've had 4 replay viewers thus far, and I've had it was 55 live people, and that popped up. But I tell you, the one I did, my 10 o'clock shows, the one I did yesterday, we had about 170 people. So that was pretty cool for not promoting anything. Michelle, can we chat with each other? But we can chat. Yeah. So you two can be pushing each other up. But now, can you put links? I don't know your links. I don't know if the links will be hot links. Like you can put your website, but I think if you put the www, it won't hot link it. You can just say FabFit and Fab, .com and people can see it. I can see Michelle's comments on YouTube, right? And then when I'm done here, when I'm finished, I can go to YouTube and say, thanks for watching. Thanks for being there. Thank you. But what's the point? You know what I'm saying? So what I would have to do, and for some reason, I don't know, and this might just be me not knowing what I'm doing, because that's possible, that I can't, if I thought I could go to my YouTube, on my phone, right? But I have 2 different YouTube accounts. And I think that's the YouTube account I'm broadcasting from. But for some reason, I can't, my channel. Let me see something. Let me see if I see my channel. But okay, I see myself. Now this is gonna be buggy if I'm gonna be watching myself. But for some reason, isn't that funky? I can't. Oh, my channel. Let me see. Isn't that crazy? Let me see if I see my channel. But okay, so I found myself. Okay. Now this is gonna be buggy if I'm gonna be watching myself. So let me stop doing that. Okay, and what I want to do, I see 2 thumbs up, which might be you guys, maybe, but I still can't. I see 2 watching, but I can't. So look, so the whole point is, check this out. I got to go through all of this. To try to engage with you guys. I have 2 thumbs up, which I think you guys. I can share this from my phone. There's 2 people watching, but I can't even see your comments. Which is really dumb. That's the dumbest thing. Oh, there's live chat. It says live chat. Okay, I see live chat. Hold up. But with live chat, I can't even do. So this is crazy. Whereas Periscope, I ain't gotta go through all this. See what I'm saying? So even when we have, let's see, live chat, I see the button that says there can be live chat, and then I am live. But how weird? Isn't that weird? So anyway, it's good to always. That's why I say, guys, our group, in case you miss it or something, you're gonna do something before you put it all out there. Like I don't mind if the world sees me do stuff crazy. Hey, we did blab, and I didn't know what I was doing. I knew how to broadcast, but I didn't know what else I was doing. But that we can use our TCE private premium member group for beta, for folks to just give you feedback, commentary, check out and see how things work, right? So that's always a good thing. But and again, going back to just vetting or looking at these 2 things, I see your 2 thumbs up. I thank you guys for it, but I cannot see your comments. Even though it says live chat, I can't do anything with it. So that to me is definitely a drawback. But I'm glad you guys can connect. So if I am doing a YouTube thing, like, hey guys, connect with each other, follow each other, that kind of thing. So anyway, so we're all learning together, right? And the funny thing, and I'm going to end on this, I'm going to look at your comments some more, is with all the hoopla of Periscope, which is when it hit 10 million people in 4 or 5 months, which is unheard of. It's the largest strictly live stream app. YouTube is really a search engine. Google is really a search engine. I'll read. I just read what Audra said. But you would think with all the things that Periscope is doing that YouTube would tighten up this particular app. Audra, you said I got this message when I tried to post my website. Yeah. It won't let you do websites. You have to do it, I think, without the www or the HTTP. You can't make it a hot link. I think if you just type expressmbs.com, it might work. But for some reason, they think that's spamming. They think, and I know I don't have my comment area set up that people can't do that. I like for people to, if they're watching me and I say, hey, let's network, put your websites out there. Now, obviously on Periscope, our websites aren't live either. But the good thing about it is that when you look at the replays and they still see your website, they see your profile, you can still hit your profile on the replays and people can get to your profile where there your website is hot linked or your email is available. So even with the replay world, it's still a lot of engagement. So that's really kind of what I'm saying. I think this is why I don't know if you can always say one is better than the other. I think there's different platforms for it, but in terms of engagement, I just think Periscope has it. So for those of us who are using Periscope more or are trying to live stream on some, you got Blab, you've got now Facebook Live trying to make a comeback. I can tell you, I can scope about that a whole nother day. But you have to know when to use the app, and the key of the matter, when to use the app for your brand, for your strategy, for your business, or your exposure, visibility, whatever we want to call it. Okay. So I think I made my answer, right? I do love Scope. I don't think Scope is going anywhere, but you will see my in January. I have scheduled some online training. I will try to use this for Scope. It's going to probably be awkward. It's probably going to be awkward because there won't be any engagement the way I like, but Scope has spoiled me. But we'll see if we can work it out, because I can put a couple PowerPoints up here and share my screen and do that kind of stuff. Or I can do a private Periscope. But we can privately Periscope. It's just it's hard to promote those, but it is possible. It is possible. So anyway, guys, thanks for letting me share this. But and this will be live. I'm not going to take this down. People can watch my commentary on Periscope versus YouTube Live. And Audra said, "Boo." That yeah, not being able to put your websites in the chat is so stupid. It's stupid. All right, guys. Well, I got to get back to work. I'm working on the gala stuff. So those of you who are looking to get your goodies in those bags, I got to work on that. I mean, tonight getting the virus really threw me off. And working on updating our website, our My TCE Now, and push up Audra. Girl, you was looking good when I clicked on your thing. Thank you for updating all your profiles, and those are only available to the premium members. In fact, with the free members, I might even reduce. I don't know. I might just let them just have their websites be shown, and maybe not their full profile, because I can reduce that. For you guys, you get everything. Obviously, you get everything. Your premium members. So make sure you go in there. Do what you gotta do in there, and look good, because this is where we're going. All the places where I'm doing stuff, it wouldn't behoove me to go to my premium members. So I'm saying premium members are off the chain. Premium members got it going on. Premium members are serious, so their profiles have got to look wonderful. If I click and you look jacked up, oh my God, we're all embarrassed. We're all embarrassed. So let's not let that happen. So anyway, I'm out of here, guys. I'm probably going to do a Periscope about the network page. That's what I think I'll do. I think I'll Periscope at it. See? All right, ladies, thank you for your engagement. I wish I could type to you, but I will say push up and thank you. And this will be available for a replay. See ya. I'm going to push a button and just literally hang up on you, okay? So thank y'all. Remember, don't get anxious. Get prepared.